The Houston Rockets might have found some newfound money in one of the, I don't want to say one of the oldest because Austin Rivers isn't that old, but the Rockets fans have hated Austin Rivers and Doc Rivers for a very long time. And now Austin Rivers is on the Houston Rockets, and you know what? He has been spectacular. Only 2 games in. It's only 2 games in, but the Rockets are on a 2-game winning streak since he's been around. So it is amazing to have Austin Rivers here. And it's one of the things that you don't really appreciate when you see guys just for a game or two here and there. You don't really get to see them up close and personal. But when you get to really focus in on that player and you get to see him, for 30 minutes a night, in and out, you get to learn that maybe things about that player you didn't know. And one of the things that I don't think people really knew or really appreciated about Austin Rivers, and apparently the Wizards didn't appreciate it for him because they traded him for Trevor Ariza, who the Rockets seemingly might have been interested in bringing back to the team. I digress. The Rockets got him waived, so kudos to the Rockets for getting him for almost nothing. But anyways, Austin Rivers does not play that bad of defense. I don't know if that sentence made complete sense, but you understand. Austin Rivers is a decent defender, and you know what? You can find a lot of worse basketball players than Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers off the bench has been buckets for the Rockets. In the 2 games that he's been on the Rockets team, he's played over 30 minutes of night. And this is without knowing much about the Rockets scheme. This is just with him playing basketball. So he's been able to adapt very quickly and fit in very quickly with the Houston Rockets. So it's nice to have Austin Rivers on this team. And even better with Austin Rivers here is the development of the Houston Rockets. Even with the loss to the Miami Heat, just 2 points, the Rockets are 8-1 in their last 9 games. This is also with Chris Paul out and injured. So the Rockets are doing this. How are the Rockets doing this, people are asking. The Rockets are doing this because James Harden has stepped up his game once again to the MVP level. James Harden in these past 9 games is scoring 39 points on average a game. James Harden is nails. He scored 40 points a couple times. He scored 50 points during this streak. James Harden continues to rise his game when the Rockets need him the most. And you know what? You can no longer laugh off the Houston Rockets anymore. They are not a bottom feeder team. They are, I believe, 6th in the NBA now. They're 1st in the Southwest Division. And you know what? Like Chris Paul said earlier in the year when the Rockets were struggling, they were struggling before Chris Paul said this, that he would still take the Houston Rockets in a 7-game series because someone has to beat them 4 nights. And I don't see a team beating this Rockets team with an inspired James Harden, a healthy Chris Paul, and an actual bench, something the Rockets lacked last year. I don't see a team beating them 4 nights in a row. I see them giving the Warriors another good run for their money. So, everyone was a little bit worried when Chris Paul got injured. But who knew? Who knew that the Rockets would find everything they needed in another Los Angeles Clipper, ex-Los Angeles Clipper, in Austin Rivers? Man, crazy times. Anyways, I hope you appreciate this video. I'm going to bounce on out of here, and if I have other Rockets thoughts, I will share them here. But feel free to stay tuned to my video channel. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And man, let me know if you are as pumped about these Houston Rockets now any other point in the season. Any other point in the season so far. It's been a lot of fun, this ride with